Good morning, my sweet babies. This is Mimi, and since I can't be with you because of the coronavirus quarantine, I wanted to read you a story and send it to you so that we could have a little bit of time shared together. So I went into my bookcase with all our baby books in there, and I picked out a book that your mommy and daddies loved whenever you were little. The first book that I'm going to read to you is No Mail for Mitchell. Your parents loved this book when they were little, and I hope you do too. No Mail for Mitchell. Mitchell is a mailman. Every day he delivers a big sack of mail. Look here. Do you see Mitchell? There's Mitchell the mailman. His big sack of mail, and he's going to go all over the town and deliver it to all of his friends. He brings a letter to Mr. Owl. He carries a package to Mrs. Groundhog. Look there. See, he's got a letter for Mr. Owl and a package for Mrs. Groundhog. Mitchell brings a magazine to Mrs. Mouse and a box of books to the Beaver family. There's Mrs. Mouse and a box of books to the beavers. But when he comes home, there is no mail for Mitchell. Everyone gets mail but me, said Mitchell. Look at there. He gets home and there's no mail in his mailbox. Then Mitchell has an idea. He writes, Dear Mitchell, have a nice day. Best wishes, Mitchell the mailman. Look at there. He writes himself a letter. Have you ever written yourself a letter? Mitchell goes outside to mail the letter himself, but it's windy and rainy night, and the wind blows his letter away. Look. Outside, he's going to take his letter to the mailbox, but the wind blows it away. Mitchell goes back home. He is very sad. I will never get any mail. When he gets inside, the phone is ringing. It is his boss, Mr. Pig. I know it's late, he says, but I have a very special package for Bobby Beaver. Will you please deliver it tonight? Mitchell hurries to the post office. I can always count on you, Mr. Pig tells him. Then he gives Mitchell the package. There's Mr. Pig giving Mitchell the package to deliver to Bobby Beaver. I wonder what's inside that package. Mitchell goes out in the rain. The wind blows his umbrella inside out. Look there. Blew it inside out. Splash. He steps in a big puddle. Oh, I am all wet, says Mitchell, but the mail must go through. At last, he sees the beaver's house. Special delivery, shouts Mitchell. Mrs. Beaver answers the door. Oh, we are so glad to see you. You have Bobby's present from Grandma Beaver. Please do come inside. Mitchell tries to dry off. Bobby asks, will you have some birthday cake? But Mitchell says, oh no, thank you. It is late. I have to get home. Happy birthday, Bobby. Look, there's Bobby's mommy and daddy and his birthday cake. Mitchell goes back to his house. He takes off his wet clothes. He puts on his dry pajamas. I am so tired, says Mitchell, but I got the job done. The next morning, Mitchell wakes up with a bad cold. He calls to the post office. Mr. Pig says, just take a few days off. I'll deliver the mail for you, Mitchell. For 2 days, Mitchell stays in bed. He drinks tea with honey. He reads books. He watches TV, but he really misses his job. Look, here's Mitchell in his bed. The next morning, the doorbell rings. It is Mr. Pig. He hands Mitchell a big bag of mail. Mail for me? Yes, mail for you, says Mr. Pig. Look at this big bag of mail. That's a lot of mail. Mitchell opens a letter. It says, Dear Mitchell, get well soon. Sincerely, Mr. Owl. And he gets a postcard and it says, Dear Mitchell, we miss you. Yours truly, Mrs. Mouse and family. Another letter says, Dear Mitchell, the mail is not the same without you. Come back soon. Best wishes, Mrs. Groundhog. Look. There's his postcard, and there's his letter from Mrs. Groundhog. Doesn't she have fancy handwriting? Then Mitchell opens a large card. It's a picture of me, he says. Inside the card says, Dear Mitchell, when I grow up, I want to be a mailman just like you. Your friend, Bobby Beaver. Look at this card Bobby Beaver made Mitchell. Isn't that cute? He drew a picture of Mitchell and wrote him a sweet note. You are a good mailman, Mitchell, said Mr. Pig. Mitchell smiled. It is nice to be a mailman, he says, and it is great to get mail. Have you gotten any mail before? You need to send someone that you love a little note and let them have that joy. And then maybe they'll send you some mail right back. It's fun to get mail. Mimi loves you. Have a great day. And you give your mommy and daddy's hugs from me, and you be good for them. Bye.